having technical difficulties because everybody is texting me right now while I am working. Um, let's get this back going. Bring everybody back in. Brother Cook, there she go. My apologies. That- Hush. Don't say nothing. Send out the link. It is what it is. Let's keep this thing going. I'm dealing with Texas. I'm dealing with um, trying to get everybody in, trying to just do everything. And yeah, okay. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can, loud and clear. Okay, go ahead. Happy wife, happy life.
I just said a
I
whole
know it.
something. I don't forget
That's
what
my
I said.
bad.
I was deep into it.
Oh, now
Then
you can watch on
now I
IG.
gotta sit up and send the right link out because everyone gonna be going to the wrong link now.
Yeah, my bad.
Shoot, I didn't mean to do that.
Let's see.
Hold on, let me. Did was the guy able to join? I mean, is he still having troubles?
He's having trouble, and that's what threw me off. I was trying to send him the link, and I was trying to exit out of it, and I exit out of the whole broadcast. So, what we're gonna do is post this one, and hopefully, he's able to get in off of this one. Go ahead though. Say what you were saying. Do you remember? Happy wife, happy
Um,
life. One thing I
hold on.
did want to say, you said something about a man wanting a woman for her ass and tits, so they lead with money, right? That's what you said, correct? All
That's
right.
pretty much how I go. Yeah,
Here's the thing with this. Yes, a man looks at certain characteristics, certain men. Every man looks at different things. Every woman looks at different things. Um, Even though some men may look at women uh, ass and tits, as you say, first, just like he wants something, a woman wants something. You know what I'm saying? She's looking at his wallet. She's looking at. I know some women just look at somebody's shoes first off. You know what I mean? The shoes, the clothes. If ain't none of that up to par, then she won't give him no conversation. Um, but she also asks a man what does he do for work. Okay, Ken, if you wanna hey all my IG people. I don't know if you're on my Facebook or not. Go to Facebook, Kay Knight Knight Wilson, and go on my live, or you can go to YouTube, Interesting Facts Podcast, and come on. The link is on there, so
you don't know how to put the link in your Instagram.
I don't.
You go to your profile and you should be able to put a link in now.
We need a tech guy because I'm not technical.
Now it's just you need to come up to speed. 2021.
Hold on, how I do it? Hold on, how I do
Go to your edit profile,
it? Edit profile. Okay.
and then at the bottom it should have where you can,
Yeah,
or
so
somewhere where you put in the link.
okay, there we go. All right, Instagram. The link is there. Tap that link, come up with a screen name, turn your camera on, turn your mic on, and enter the broadcast. Let's talk about it. Happy wife, happy life. Okay, Asia. There you go. Let's see if we can get some sound out of Asia. Hello? Device is not connected. Turn your camera on or turn your microphone on. If you don't want your face shown, you can just turn your microphone on.
But what I had said, what I said when we had the little difficulties is I am tired with the capital T of guys having these little petty complaints about women when it boils down to the woman that he's choosing to, the type of women that he's choosing to deal with. Just like and I'll use me as an example. I know when I used to go through stuff with guys and stuff like that, and I will never forget somebody telling me that it's not you, it's the type of men that you're choosing. And it was a wake up call for me. I had to really like analyze that, like, yeah, because I'm sitting here, when you go through something and you go through a breakup or whatever, you be like, and you try to look at what you did wrong, what you could have did different, or whatever, because the whole object is to learn from that, and when you get into something else, grow through that. So, um, not trying to sound like I got it all together or something like that, but my list was not like huge, and I was like, okay, like I done seen men deal with way worse than a woman. So what? But that was the bottom line. Like it's the type of men that I was choosing. So,
I think we talked about that part last week as well.
oh, we done talked about all this. Yeah, we have talked about all
Yeah, I
this.
mean, it may be the men that you choosing, but at the same time,
No, not
sometimes
choosing.
you gotta hold
Was choose.
yourself
Hold on, hold
accountable for
on,
some of that shit
hold
too.
on,
Now,
hold
it
on.
ain't
Okay,
always the
Wilson.
opposite sex.
Was choosing. Let's make sure you put that part out there. I ain't choosing nothing now but this business and these children. But was choosing.
There you go. Hold on, brother Cook. We're gonna get to you in 1 second. Go ahead. Okay, but
But yeah,
no matter,
so
no matter if that is the case, like we said last week, at some point, if everybody is saying the same thing about you, it's no longer on the
no,
man.
okay. No, okay. That's not
It's
what we
on
talking about.
you.
That's not what we said. That's not, no, that do not match with what's being said. You
You
distracted over
said
there.
every man that you was dating was
No,
the
I said I
problem
used
and
me
not
as an
you.
example. No, let me back up. Since I got your attention now, let me back this thing up. What Koya said is she is tired with a T at the end and a capital T at the front of how men want to have these petty complaints, because they petty complaints about women. Like your complaint that you just had, like he was talking about how some men they go to work, they bust their ass and work their fingers to the bone and all this for their woman and their family, and then they come home and she got a whole attitude about what? And like I clarified also in the last conversation, is that most from what I have observed, that when women have an attitude, when they man doing all that and the woman have an attitude, she be mad about time. She feel like she not getting enough time from him. To me, that's petty. If this man going out here doing all this, that, and the third, what you got an attitude for? If you want more time from your man, then you sit there and figure out a way how you can input or help out with what's going on to gain that time from that man, right? That's what a grown woman gonna do. So what
Okay,
I now moving forward to
I got you
now,
now.
what I have said is men have these complaints, but the complaints they be having about women be petty complaints, which mean it's the women that these men are choosing, which mean these men are choosing women for the wrong reasons. And I had used me as an example about back in the day when I would go through my relationship problems and stuff like that and couldn't figure out why. And as a typical woman, we think it's us, this, and the third. And I said, I had someone tell me that Koya is not you. It's the type of men that you are choosing to give your time to. And it
But
was
you
like a
attract what you
aha
are.
moment.
You
Huh?
attract what you are.
Nope, nope, nope. I that, that I used to think that, but that is a lie. Nope, that's a lie. because you got to think like you got to understand this. You got people out there that are empathy. They are empathy people, and when they are like that, they tend to attract broken people. You got people out there that are nurturers that are a motherly type, and she tend to attract mother what's them mama boys or boys that ain't grew up. So I don't say that same attract same opposite do attract, but we want positive opposites to attract. That's the goal.
Okay. I got two comments from my IG. I got a few, but let's go back up. Okay. Candy from IG says the shit goes both ways. I'm sorry. I get you, baby girl, but let's talk when a woman been through that.
Been through what?
That was a while ago. You was talking. I didn't want to interrupt you. I don't forgot what it was about.
Oh, I mean that's what I'm saying. Ask her been through what, so we can,
Okay, been through what? Then she
Okay.
says, "You sound ignorant. I gave my man everything, and he was still shitty." I guess she talking to me. Then she say, "I agree that the niggas are whack." Here we go with this male bashing shit. Let's bring brother Cook in.
Once again, let me for the disclaimer. Hold on, let me get my disclaimer for
I'm
the
going
ones
ahead.
that.
I'm gonna bring him in, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and talk while he's coming in.
Okay, let me get a disclaimer for the ones that say that. You got to understand, we are we talk on what we have dealt with, and most of the women that come on here has dealt with men, and most of the men that come on here has dealt with women. So a man can talk about a woman just like a woman can talk about a man, because that's what we have dealt with. Now, if you done came on here and dealt with the opposite sex, I mean with the same sex, speak on that. You know, if that's your prerogative, speak on that. But we a heterosexual can only talk about the opposite, sir. That's a disclaimer for y'all. She man bashing. Okay,
Okay. She
continue.
also says, "I've been physically abused." All right. I don't want to talk
Hey,
about that right now. That's a whole new different.
Yeah, that's a
that's
whole
all.
different segment.
Uh,
That
we
abuse,
have a hotline for
whole
all
different
the
segment,
abused
whole
people.
different.
If you are being abused in your relationship, there is a hotline number that you can call. The number is 911. It's
But
not
only
funny,
call it
but
if
this
you're
is
for sure that
real.
you're going to get out of it and you're not going back. Do not
Yes,
call them
make
folks
sure you can get
sitting up
away
here
from the
making
situation.
taxpayers like us pay taxes on
Man, ain't
unnecessary
nobody
calls,
stupid.
and you
We
know you're
caring
going to go
about
back to
folks'
that man or that
safety at
woman.
that. We're caring about folks' safety at that
I say
moment.
keep
Not,
constantly lock both of their ass up.
hey man, like not all men are shitty. Not all men are shit. She also said. But
Nah, most are though.
no, this is serious though. This is a little side note, and this is off topic. But if you are being abused in your relationship, I don't have the domestic violence number on hand. But if you do need that assistance, there is help out here, um, and ways to get around that. That's not cool at all on no end. Male beating women, women beating men. That shit ain't cool. But if that's what you into, then y'all probably need to hook up with each other and beat on each other. I'm not referring to anyone in particular. I just don't like abuse. I've been abused, and I had a slight mild case the way I abused. So I don't. With my growing, I learned from it and I moved on from it. So uh, look, look in my no, it started at 7. Look in on my page on my profile, and the link is up under my name. You can come in. All right, brother Cook, Larry J. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. Let's talk a little bit on how you know me, and we're gonna go into your views after that. Well, let's talk about you. Who are you? Where you calling from? And how did you come about this podcast?
Well, my name is Larry. I'm Ray.
Stop moving. Stop moving. I can't hear you. I see you, Will. Give me
Can't
one
hear me.
second. Go ahead.
What did you hear?
Nothing.
I hear
You
you,
didn't hear
Larry.
nothing.
I
I can
can't.
hear
I
Larry.
heard static. Okay.
I mean, what else you want? Okay.
All right. Happy wife, happy life. What's your takes on it?
Oh, first of all, everybody know that's just some BS. I I can't. I ain't gonna be nowhere I ain't happy.
So you on the husband side
So
saying the
that's
husband need to be
serious.
happy too.
But now she said something. What's not? I'm gonna just say this. You choose. It's your choice on being happy.
Okay.
So if you're not with somebody you're happy with, that's male or female.
Right.
Hey, it ain't nobody being there. So why you there?
You're right. If you're not happy, then don't stay. If you're not happy, get the
Marriage is
hell on.
marriage and happy.
If you're not happy, get the hell
Bye.
on. I totally agree. Now, where's Miss Larry J at? Where's she at? 'Cause I know she want to say something. She ain't coming.
She right here. She eat.
You want to say anything from the background? You ain't gotta put your face in if
Nah,
you
she.
don't want to. You want to say anything?
You want to say no? She say no.
Okay. She just want to listen. She said
She
she was
said
just
not
gonna
right
listen.
now.
All right, that's cool.
So
So
now, let me leave it like this. It ain't anything I say. It ain't like my wife. Me and my wife probably two people in the pot. We are together just like now all the time.
okay.
So believe me, what I say here is real, except when I'm at work. So what
That's
I
what I'm
say here,
saying. Go to go
if
to the link
if,
and come
if it ain't
home.
right, she gonna say something.
Right. Go to the link and come on, Ken. I want you to own. Just it's in my bio. You don't see it? Go ahead, brother Cook. I just got other folks trying to get on. I'm trying to tell them how to get on. Go ahead.
I see. But it's just a myth. It really a myth. But you know, you know, we play with things, but nobody's gonna be all the way up. If you find somebody to make you 100% happy, then you ain't real. It's not here. It had to be some differences. Everybody's
Well,
gonna have some problem. It's just your. Go ahead,
here's the thing on that.
go ahead, bro.
I don't think you would ever find anyone that makes you happy, period. Well, they can complete your happiness, but you have to make yourself happy first.
Come
If
on.
you're not
Yeah,
happy, you
exactly.
can't make no one else happy. And you can't find happiness in someone that you're missing. You have to find it within yourself first.
And if
Right?
I can expound on that, if you're not happy, you don't want to be in a relationship. If you're not happy
Right.
with yourself, there's no need for you to go and be in a relationship, go get married, and
Right.
all that. It's a
I
waste.
agree. I agree. Um, marriage is a strong bond. In legal terms, it's a business arrangement. All right, it's a business agreement
I,
in legal terms.
I agree.
Now, in order to have a successful business, all parties within that business have to be on the same page, on one accord, and willing to compromise to see the business through. That's business facts.
Okay.
None can't deter from that at all. Man, would you go on the link and bring your bipolar ass in so we can talk about this? Thank you. Um, so, I don't know how many people been married. I know you're married now. I know I'm annoying.
Well, this is
Um,
my second marriage.
but I just think you got to complete yourself two 100s make a 100. In math, 100 times 100 is 1,000. You know what I mean? Like put that shit together, man. Make that shit work.
Okay.
100,000, whatever, 10,000. But 100 times 100 is 1,000. So I want to say the right shit without misleading anybody. Make it make sense. I don't think you can find happiness out of another person. I think you have to find happiness with yourself before you can with someone else. Happy wife, happy life.
That's right.
If your wife not already happy with herself, she can't look for you to make up what she's missing. She can look to you to pick up certain things that she's lacking in, but you can't make up for what she's missing.
Well, I ain't gonna take Ken, but those are marriages that struggle the most because it has to be found. He or she can, if he can find it, and when I say that, that means it takes time.
Yeah.
It takes and most times, because you got to realize now, if you take it back to the old school, a lot of times daddy gave you away.
They did. They arranged your marriage.
And it worked, and those marriages worked.
Shut
One
y'all
that
door.
that worked 40, 50 years.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah. They
So
did.
we
Them
can't say
shotgun
can't. We can say
marriages did
it
work.
won't. But then see that was the thing about that, and I'm not, I'm all manly, but you knew not to mess with you know not to mess with your father-in-law daughter. You know if you had a problem with them, take her back home, let her talk to her family, or whatever the situation, work it out. But so many times now we marry the opposite and know they're not for us. You know, female, male do the same thing.
Okay.
A male see this girl that's 100% hot. She hot. Ain't got a brain to first.
Oh man.
Female see the
Talk about
man.
it.
He out there with Tim's on. I gotta have it. And when she get it,
Talk about it.
she ain't got nothing but shit.
Number shit.
Nothing but shit.
What the
See
saying
it every
is?
day.
Ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. Interesting fact. Go ahead. Ain't got shit going on. Yes. If you
I
come
mean,
on the
I mean,
show,
we
can talk about
we
it.
don't look for we don't look for the right thing most don't look for the right thing in a relationship. I can honestly say, and I hope it don't offend nobody that might be on
Will,
here
you want to come in?
that knows,
Go ahead.
but I think we married for the wrong reason. My first marriage,
Married for the
I
wrong
know we
reason,
did.
get into it for
I
the
know I
wrong
did.
reasons. Yes, I agree.
Okay. So, how? And I'm asking Koya this because you're the only female on here. We'll wait
Oh,
till
here
some
I
other
go.
females come in and
Here
I'll ask them
you
too.
go.
And
I'll
I
take
can
one for
also
the
ask
team.
my IG. I can also ask my IG. Happy wife, happy life. What does that in turn? How can a man make a woman happy that's not happy?
Well, Kay, to be honest with you, we really can go to another topic because you really shut it down when you said, and you said the most truthful thing. The bottom line is, can't nobody make you happy. You have to find that happiness within yourself. That's why it's very vital that people take time out for themselves. Especially, like I have said before on this podcast, especially when you're just getting out of a relationship, it is not good to just go and jump into a whole nother relationship. No, you need to take time to heal, figure out, and get yourself together and find out what your boundaries is. Because now you a whole new person. because you've been in a whole new situation. You've been in a situation. So now you have gained characteristics and things of that nature that you didn't have before you got into that relationship, and then you out that relationship. So it's very vital that you do take time out, like Larry was saying. So can't nobody make you happy. Your kids can't make you happy. Your family can't make you happy. Your spouse, your significant other, whatever, can't nobody make you happy. It comes from within. You have to make you happy first. So that's just that. Ain't no if buts ands argument about that.
I got some disturbing comments on IG. Let
Let's
me just,
hear them. Why they won't come on the show?
I don't know.
Let's get it.
Let's see. Candy says, "You're annoying. Nothing you're saying makes sense. I'm just saying." Candy also says, "Make it make sense."
Oh, somebody got it out for you, Kay.
Yeah. Billionaire Money Young says, "What's up?" Candy also says, "You sound like you look ignorant." Lisa the Leo 85 says, "Facts." Money says she crazy. Lisa says, "But were they happy?" No, they wasn't happy. Candy says, "I can't even have an intellectual conversation with you." King Chavez. What's going on, King Chavez? Candy says, "Cook, I think this is at you." Candy says, "That nigga's about as dumb as you." She just hackling like a motherfucker today. I swear, we got hacklers in today. First of all, the nigga gotta come. First of all, the nigga gotta come a certain type of way. I'm talking to your dumb ass. Okay. All right. I take that.
Okay. What
And
you
I'm
do to
gonna be
her?
that. I take that and I'm gonna be that. But one thing
What you do to
about
her?
that, one thing about that is this. If you're only looking for money or someone to take care of you in your relationship or marriage to make you happy, what happens when that man gets injured on his job or he can't perform his duties to make the type of money that he's been making?
She just had a small part. She ain't had no big
Are you
role.
gonna leave him
She had a small
or
part.
are you gonna stay? Will you be happy or will you be pissed off every day? Question that. If money,
Well, so
that goes back to
okay,
the
go
first
ahead.
episode of Money Can't Buy You Happiness. What's up, bruh? But
Man,
so
well,
I take the hackles, but at the end of the day, if you ain't complete, can't nobody else complete you. And I don't care what nobody say on that one. So happy wife, happy life. My life gonna be happy anyway.
Y'all enjoy the movie.
My life gonna be happy. Whether she miserable as fuck or not, my life gonna be happy. It's up to her to find her happiness while she's with me. If she go find it somewhere else, then she need to go be happy with that motherfucker. Or take that misery to that motherfucker. But if we can't be happy together and we both putting in, I ain't asking you to take care of me. I ain't asking pretty much for shit because I can do it. But if I do ask you for something, it should be granted and vice versa. But if I don't have it when you ask, is there a problem? What makes a woman unhappy? To analyze this situation, happy wife, happy life, we got to understand what makes a woman happy. We gotta put in perspective of what makes a woman happy for a man to have a happy life. Since that's a saying that we live by. Go ahead, Chloe. You the only female. Don't no other female want to come touch this shit.
I mean, at the end of the day, when you be with when you with somebody, when you be with somebody and you put time and all of that into that relationship or whatever, you eventually, you get to learn that person. You get to know that person. So I can speak on from experience, like now at a certain point of time in a relationship, I shouldn't have to tell this man certain stuff. when it comes to me, or when it comes with to how like things in the house, when it comes to, just our life together. It's like, okay, we've been together, such and such amount of time. Like this stuff that you should already, you should know. So I know, us as women, we tend to catch attitudes, regarding that, because we shouldn't have to tell your ass. You should know this. Um,
Nope, because everybody is different.
okay,
What makes
okay,
you happy may not make the next woman happy.
okay,
What makes you happy may not make the
okay,
next woman happy. You can't do the same thing as expecting different
okay,
results. So
okay,
how should he know? He don't know how to please you if you don't teach him.
okay, Wilson.
Go ahead.
Hear the words that are coming out my mouth as I speak, okay? Because what I said was, when you have been in a relationship with somebody for some time, this is not somebody you just meeting, somebody you just said hey to. I said you've been in a relationship with somebody for some time, then it comes a time where that woman expects her man to know how things flow in the house, how she like to know things about her and stuff like that. That's what I just said. How you just came back with that. I did not say that type of scenario. So stop
Okay.
over there multitasking. It ain't your
I
thing. Let it
am.
go. Focus.
Okay. We have a
But
comment.
no,
We
but
have a,
on what you just said,
go
that
ahead.
that brings in communication. If you just getting with somebody, y'all just getting together, then that while y'all dating, that goes back to when I was saying that you should date. Because while you're dating, that's the time frame that you tell each other what your boundaries is. You tell each other what your wills and will nots. You tell each other what you like, what you don't like, and stuff like that. That's the time to get all that out, so they can give a person the opportunity to say, oh yeah, this is the woman man of my life, or hell no, I wish I would, and block you on
Well,
their
well,
iPhone.
remember last week, I
Okay.
was
What happened
told that
last
dating
week?
was obsolete. Ain't that what you said, bro?
Yeah,
Dating was
that's what he
obsolete.
said. Dating ain't no dating. We ain't something about what Kay talking
Nobody
about.
date no
Ain't
more.
no dating. Women, listen. Dating would never be obsolete, because there's a lot of women that's their eating hustle. A lot of women get their eating hustle that way. So dating is never going to be obsolete.
That part.
So I don't know
That
what Kay
Ooh.
part.
talking about, because I mean dates, they still happen. I guess in his world, or he ain't out here offering dates. That might be what it
I ain't
is.
out here
He
offering no
ain't out
dates.
here offering no dates, and I
No,
guess
I'm
that's
not.
why.
No,
But
I'm not. Not
okay,
at all. Well, we got an
okay
IG
then. Well, that
comment.
explains
We
a
got
lot,
another
sir.
IG comment from Candy. It says, first of all, why do I have to show you how to please me? Shouldn't you know that?
It all depends on, is it the beginning or how
No,
far
should
you
nobody
went.
know that? How
I
somebody
don't
gonna know
know.
you?
I don't know how to please you just if I
I
don't
don't know
know
you
you.
on the first date.
That's why you date.
Right,
That's why the date. That's why you date.
We're gonna
I
address
want
it.
to get to
We're
right.
know
gonna
you.
address it. I said it's from Candy.
So
Hold
many
on.
times these people they go to the club tonight, they meet up tomorrow, they're in bed by 12, they're a couple by 2. He done moved in by 6.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. You meet
Speak
somebody
on
in the
it,
club,
okay,
you
Larry?
take them home
So
that
how does
night, you
so
a
how
couple the
does he
next
know?
day.
How does he know you?
And now
You
this
know he know
woman
you
gonna
as
get
a
a
freak.
whole attitude, because she's sitting up here expecting this man to pick up where the other dude left off at. Like, sweetie, that's not how this works.
That's not how it
That's
works.
not
Like,
how this
don't
works.
nobody know how to please you
That's a
until
whole
you
different
teach
story what
them
you
how
just
to
came up on.
please you.
Cause you so
Like,
right.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take it sexually, just for one split second. And this is just a mental, not a physical. Let's take it sexual. If you have sex with a person and they don't do you right, are you gonna automatically leave, or are you gonna
Blocked.
show this person how to please you? And that's
Blocked.
the same. Oh, block. Okay, and that's absurd. That's ignorance. And I'm gonna tell you now, your body
Well,
count gonna go up for
a
no
woman,
reason when you can
a
just teach
woman
this
and a man
person
would never,
how to
and a
do
man
it.
will never agree with that part.
Somebody said it depends
Yeah,
on
they
how
will never
bad
agree.
it is.
Exactly. They said it though. That's the truth.
It
That
depends
is
on
the
how
truth.
bad
I'm
it
just
is.
over here being silly. But that is the truth. It depends on how bad because some stuff just can't be fixed. Because it's like, okay, bro, you at a certain age. And if you still sitting up here pumping
You
like you
can't do the
17 or
same
something,
thing.
like I'm gonna need for you to
No,
get this
that's
together. I
bullshit.
can't teach this.
That's bullshit. Because what he did for the last female may not please you. That may not be your pleasure.
That lets
She
me
might have like
know
she might have liked her
he
quick
ain't ready for
dick.
my level. That's all that
She might
tells
have liked her
me.
shit
So
chewed
I ain't even
on.
got the time. But you gotta
See,
understand, a lot of women they ain't got like that's another thing too. This a whole nother topic. I'm finna go put
But a
this topic
man
out there.
gotta
We gotta
teach
do
you
this.
too.
oh,
Hold on, we gotta do this topic real soon. Men, people have to understand. Like men have to understand when it comes to women. Like we be having so much on our plate, so much going on that we want a slight ready guy. Like we don't want to have to sit up here and teach you and have to mold you. Now I understand the part about getting to know me as a person, but it's certain shit I should not have to teach and tell you about at a
bro, I
certain
got
age.
that.
And
Bro, I got it. Bro, I
we
got it.
speaking 30 and up. We speaking 30 and up. Like what's up?
But but a man can say the same damn thing
A
to
man
some
can
of you
say the
women.
same
And
shit.
he should, as he should.
Some
You
don't.
right. Listen,
I ain't
I'm not saying this is a one street way. When I talk, like I said, I speak on what I have experience with. But when I talk, you right. This is a two-way street. It's some petty 30-something year old women out here, like, girl, like, get it together. Your house should not be looking like this.
Hold on, I'm
Get it
finna say
together.
this.
so get
Yo, you
what?
should
So get
not be
what?
get
So
it.
get what? So guess
Okay,
what? That's
go
why
ahead.
it's so fucked up now. Cause
It
these
is.
girls do the they ain't happy. I'm gonna tell you the
Everything
difference.
fast.
He ain't got no
Everything
money.
fast. No
He
patience.
ain't got no money. But he probably laying it down. But come the end of the month, bills gotta be paid.
And
And
that's the
get
one
what?
she
She
going
looking
with.
stupid. And now she upset. She don't touch me, don't touch me. You can get out. Well, you let me
Hold
in the
on.
door, you let me move in without any responsibility.
I got IG comments and Facebook comments, y'all. They rolling. This is a hot topic. Okay. Danicky MP MCB says, if it's manageable, I will teach you. But you can't be 30 something years old not knowing how to fuck. Candy says, my patience too thin for ignorance. On on Facebook, Yvonne Wright or Wright Yvonne says, you have to be teachable at least and not be offended that you're being taught how I like it, vice versa. And that's the perfect perspective on the conversation. If you're not willing to learn, you're not willing to grow. If a woman can't learn how to make a man happy, and if a man can't learn how to make a woman happy, life will be as miserable as you make it.
So just
So
think
the saying happy wife, happy life should apply to both.
Did you read that comment on your Facebook from I think it was from Stephen Lee or something like that? And he
I
said that
did.
he think happy life, happy wife has a
I
different
actually
some.
posted that.
Yeah, and that's true. I agree. That's what I was saying earlier. Remember I said that earlier?
This
Like
one?
that saying come
but
from
kind of look,
long time
what does
ago.
it mean? What does it mean?
Yeah, what
I
does it mean?
from my
Now I
from
understand.
no, I'm gonna say
Cause
from my
most,
understanding uh-huh. From my understanding
most
that saying came out like in those times when the man was the sole provider. He the one that went out and got the bacon and brought it home, and the wife was the terror. I can't even talk.
Caretaker?
Caretaker
God damn, get
of
your
the
shit together.
house, and so that's why they came out with that saying because they was like, "Happy wife, happy life." You know, long as you bringing in the money, giving her your wallet, and she, handling this, that, happy wife, happy life. That's where they come from. But fast forward to 2021, we're not in that lifestyle no more.
Okay,
So I
IG.
do
Better stack it
agree
in.
with Kay when and y'all better take this moment in because it's gonna be
You
like
do what?
rare that
You
I
do what?
agree with Kay.
You did what?
But
I mean
I agree with
you right.
Kay that both households do. I mean, both people in the household should be happy. It's not just happy wife, happy life. It's happy couple,
So
happy marriage
let's
couple,
say
happy
so
relationship, happy life.
Okay.
if you since we going there, because of the miraculous change in how the world is set. Because
Exactly.
before we went through all these changes of life, it
What's
was
up,
the best
cuz?
thing coming.
Yeah.
You know, most women were housewives. Their man
And
went
was
out and
it
supported their man went out without an issue. Hear that? Without an issue. And knew that was his responsibility to go out there and make
yo?
sure it was passed. When in the last
We got
70,
another
80, 90,
female.
last 40, 50 years, so many changes have been set forth that it can't roll like that. Can't.
All right, I got
And
Right.
one.
it's too much.
All right. I got one more. I got a couple of comments from IG again. Rampage per K. What's up, cuz? He says, if the relationship is based upon sex, it's doomsday for that relationship. Candy says, period. Candy also says, if you can't grow, you can't do shit for me. Candy says, girl is not 1912. She talking to you. She talking to you, Corey. She said, girl, it's not 1912.
About
Uh,
what? Oh no, that's the point. Yes, it's not 1912. Right. It's not 1912. So it can't just be happy wife, happy life.
right.
That's
So
right.
Exactly, because if it
Danny
was
K,
1912, we wouldn't have
Danny
so many
K,
divorces.
Dana K MCB says, but listen, if your wife is happy, she will do whatever that man desires. And vice versa. Like, if the man is happy, he'll do whatever you desire. But why should your happiness fall more than his? Now, some women build a man up into being the positions that they are, and they lose the man lose the hindsight of that and try to stun on her or
Where
force her
are
to
you
do
getting
that.
this stuff, Kay? Who says that? Like, where you be getting this stuff?
What's the
You just said how, like, you was like exactly to what she said. What she said was right. Now you said, and how is it that a woman happiness is more than a man's or something like that? Like, where you be getting this stuff from? Who? Because it's not. Who says this? Like, you done been in
like
some
these motherfuckers
stuff,
saying
Kay.
this shit?
Huh?
What the saying says. That's what the
No,
saying says.
I understand it say happy life, happy wife, but I'm saying you
No, happy
saying
wife.
that
Happy wife.
it's like a thing that is a written, like, like it's a unwritten unwritten spoken thing that women happiness succeeds. What's the word I'm looking
Overshadows
for?
the man happiness.
Yeah, that, like, where you getting this stuff from? 'Cause that's not true. If you dealing with a grown man and a grown, I mean, yeah, if you're dealing with a grown woman and that grown woman is dealing with a grown man, most stuff is gonna be two-way street. Like,
Okay, Dan the K says, y'all come out of that old age shit, please. There, these are
Well. Now hold
modern
on, because
times, and we're dealing with modern men and women and
and
modern
and
women.
and, and, and first of all, shed a light. Everybody shed a light. Shed a light. But let me say this:
Yeah, yeah, definitely
if
shit.
we could go back to some of the
Hey,
old
Asian.
times, so many we have so many
hello.
divorces now that is crazy. It wouldn't be that way if we could go back to some of the old ways of living. I ain't talking about. I
Well.
ain't
One
talking about. I'm
part,
talking about a relationship.
Larry. I'm
Now
gonna
let
go
me say,
ahead.
Shit.
I'm gonna
hold
go
on. What
ahead
you
and say
gotta
it before they
say?
jump on your ass.
Let
I'm
me
gonna say
say
it before they
something.
jump on your ass. Take it
Go
from
on,
me.
say it.
We will not
I
go
don't
back to the
care.
old days, old ways of living.
I
Okay,
We
don't
that's not
mean
will.
what
to
I
the
was
old.
gonna
I
say.
mean dating. I mean
What I was gonna
traditional
say
dating,
is the reason,
going out,
the
taking her
I
to
don't
eat,
do that.
the
stuff like that. I ain't
the
talking about. Go ahead.
go ahead, Larry. I'm sorry to cut you off.
All the traditional things of dating, stuff like that. Then you'll know all these things. Everything we've said, you would know.
Right.
Okay, well, I agree with that. Okay, because at one point I got lost when you said, because I was gonna say the reason why divorce rates wasn't as high back then was because, one, women didn't really have a voice back then. Them
Shit.
women was getting beaten. Them men had a family here, a family there. It was a lot. It was like some stuff going on then. Like, women didn't have the voice that they have that we have now. Women, it was like really a man world. Like, it really was a man world back in those times. So that's why the divorce rates was like way, way low than what it is now. But I do agree with you when you say about the dating, because one thing that we cannot take away from the old days is that some people did court. They did for real date. They did not touch each other sexually or any of that. They got to know one another before they moved forward. So I will agree with that part. But a lot of women was going through domestic abuse back in them days, and they couldn't say shit because it was a man's world back then. But y'all know we couldn't let that last for too long.
All right, all right. Let me read these comments, and then we got someone
we
that wanna. We actually have someone, Asia, that wants to speak. They're not showing their face, but they do want to say something. So let me read these comments out first, and then we're going to get to Asia. Candy says, "Women doing our own shit. We just need a man to play his part." Danny K says,
whoa.
"Bullshit because y'all
Oh,
have more options." Candy say, "We do for each other." Danny K says, "It's harder to keep a man happy because he has choices." Y'all got the most choices in the damn world. But let me keep going with these
oh,
comments.
bro,
Um,
bro.
Candy says, "You
Read
take
Candy
care of
to
your man and he do for you, period." Rampage Pure K says, "A spiritual bond is required first, then comes a healthy relationship." Danny K says, "Soon as a woman gains some weight, he's unhappy. As soon as we have mood swing, he's unhappy. As soon as we don't want to cook one day out of the week, he's unhappy. As soon as we don't want to fuck, guess what? You can put it together. He's unhappy." Candace says, "Fuck the past. We got a voice now." She's agreeing with you, Toya. Now,
I mean,
um,
hold on. But her voice. But see, look at what she's saying now. I listened to every one of her comments. They're contradicting herself in so many ways.
Jesus
Either you
help
gonna
me.
be submissive or you not. They got a voice, of course. We know that. We got a vice president. We, that's, that's a black lady. That's a black lady.
Uh-oh, your
Something
Wi-Fi
I never
trash.
thought I'd see in my
Your Wi-Fi
lifetime.
messing up, Larry.
Your Wi-Fi messing up, Larry.
I mean, and
Larry, I got a
I don't think
question. What is submissive?
so much. And I know I'm
I
finna
was
get
gonna
beat
ask
up.
that
I
too,
know I'm
Asia.
finna
That's
All
get
right,
beat
right.
up.
hold on. Hold
I
on,
don't
Larry.
think it's.
They got
Like,
a
what's
question.
your
I
They got
think
a
I.
definition
question
first?
for
Let's
you,
hear
I
Larry.
don't
this.
They got a question for you, Larry. We gotta talk our
think.
shit.
Ain't no
They got a
problem.
question. You ready? All right, Asia finally got something to say.
I
Let's go,
mean,
Asia.
submissive. I'll just say like this. In my house,
Nope, don't go nowhere. We gonna talk our shit. Okay. Asia, you're up. Welcome to the podcast. Tell
No,
the community who you are and where you're from.
thank you all for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm from here, Atlanta. And Larry, my question to you was, what is your definition of submissive?
Larry got 15 minutes for the elder
ooh,
conversation. We're gonna take it back to the
hey,
young folks. Ooh, you made him cut the camera off. Oh,
hey, well, I don't know why you keep trying to call me old, man. No,
I ain't
babe,
call
cut the
you
camera
old.
back on.
I ain't call you
Okay, there you
old.
go.
That camera back on.
Oh, hello, there you go.
I
Okay.
mean,
I
no,
mean,
I want to hear from
I don't want to go on into that, but my
different
definition
generations.
is for us to be even with each other. I, you understand what I'm saying? It's an even thing.
Oh,
I mean, I hear people say 50, 50, 40, 40, 6,
look in the mic,
6,
yo. Grab the
but
mic. Tell me.
we don't even, me and my wife don't even measure that type stuff.
I know, cause you way
And,
behind.
you know,
Let me mute my
if it's
shit. Go ahead,
possible,
Larry.
we do things the way it equally.
Don't do
E-
that.
Right.
I agree with that. I agree.
Don't be trying to be these and saying something.
All right, Asia. Happy wife, happy life. Uh,
Like that.
you reached out to me earlier this week and you wanted to talk about it. Let's talk about it. What are
I
your
have
views on it?
my whole take on it. I kind of I agree with both of what they were saying, but my whole take on it is, me personally, I feel like in a marriage we don't know our positions. And somewhat in a marriage, like the one lady was saying, if we don't cook, they mad. If we don't do this, they mad. My whole thing is in a marriage, especially when you're younger, you need to understand that my strength may be your weaknesses. Your weaknesses may be my strength. And if we allow each other to pull each other up, like he was saying, if I can submit to you and you don't belittle me for submission, because I feel me personally that men don't know their role and their power in a marriage like they used to.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, like say for instance, I was raised um cook. Come home, you cook your husband a dinner. I tell my husband when you get off the expressway, let me know when you getting off the expressway so the chicken can be coming out the grease when you get off. Everything can be hot. But because he didn't understand his role as a man, he don't care about stuff like that. Like he don't know how to honor that. He don't know how to be honored as a man. And see that cause problems. So it don't allow you to be a woman because he don't know his position as a man.
Interesting. Now I'm gonna ask you this: if he don't know his position as a man, about time he's in his, let's say, 20s are fun, so
They look like bro.
people ain't taking life serious in their 20s. So let's say if he's in his 30s, early, right at his 30s,
Okay.
and he don't know his position as a man, how do he learn that position?
By being around men.
By being around other men. Well,
Can I say something? Oh, you
well,
finna say something, Kyle?
give me 1 second. Well, being around other men or older men.
I mean that to me, other older men that's mature enough that knows they place as a man. Like he was saying, him and his wife don't even measure that. When you gotta measure simple stuff, like that's petty.
Okay. Now, first of all, and it's just for a good debate, but it's a little bit of truth to it.
Okay.
People in their early 30s at this point in time wasn't never taught how to be men. Some people is just doing this shit off the whim, thinking or going off of what they saw, not what they was taught. Most households.
And interesting facts. My grandma used to always say, it's one thing when you know everything and don't listen, and it's another thing when you know everything and you will listen. So you gotta pick one.
Interesting fact.
Mm.
Conversation. Shit. What Martin Luther King said? Hey man, pull up.
He said,
Pop a squat. Brother done got healed.
yeah, I done
Y'all,
got
y'all remember, bro?
the two
These
most
old magic.
the two most dangerous things in the world is what conscientious stupidity and sincerity. Conscientious, what is it? Conscientious stupidity, and you know
I don't know.
you might know the truth, but you just stupid to the truth, or you just blind to the truth. You know what I mean?
Ignorant to the fact.
Ignorant to the fact. Them the two most dangerous things in the goddamn world.
Can't no man tell you about woman stuff.
I don't know.
Actually, he can.
I don't like relationship shit, man. What's a new subject, man? my shit ain't all the way together, goddamn.
Ain't nobody.
Hey, man.
Way to go. That's why we
Y'all
talk
about to
it
open up
get
another
us
book.
through it.
I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, like with that, what Asia said right there, that's like what we said earlier. Like that's where you have to communicate with that person what you want out of it, what you expect out, your expectations, your boundaries, your likes, your dislikes, how you like to flow with stuff and all that. That's where you have to get that part out there with that. Like, I don't think that has much to do with a man being a man or anything like that. A man gonna act how he act. And then when he gets with a woman, that is where the two supposed to come together, and he's supposed to tell his expectations, and she's supposed to tell her expectations, and that's just what's supposed to be what it is. Now, after I have expressed to you my expectations, my boundaries, and this, that, and the third, and then you still do the opposite, that because obviously, if I have expected to you and we still together, that means you agree to what I was saying. So then, if you end up doing the opposite, then that's where the whole attitudes or the whole frustration and stuff come in at. That's my thought on that. And yeah, that's my thought on that.
Oh shit! I just got an interesting fact comment from Danny K. Women always saying they don't know what men want, and then when they tell y'all, y'all go deaf to that shit.
Now that's very interesting.
That's interesting, and that's true.
Yeah.
That's true as fuck. A man tell you, I done been through this, I done been through that, I don't like this, I don't like that. Oh, well, if you don't like me for me, you just either you gonna deal with it or you gonna get the hell on.
Okay, either you're gonna deal with it or you're gonna deal on, so you want to use that
That's
scenario.
What y'all say, though.
I'm
That's what
saying, since you
y'all
want to use that scenario, she has every right to say
But
that.
what if he say that? You gonna be like,
Then get the
you
hell
ain't
on.
shit.
Like, hey, you saying stuff that's like, that's your opinion type situation. Get the hell on. If you don't agree with it, get the hell on. Now, what I will say is, if women, I can't agree with you on that women do not listen to men, because we'll sit up here. Man, really, if I was told by my grandmother, if you listen to a man long enough, he's gonna tell you everything you need to know. But us as women, emotional ass creatures, we want to sit up here and look at a man for his potential, what he packing, what he did, the wrong stuff. So then when we get with him and thinking we can try to change him and stuff like that, be like, oh, this good poo nanny, I'm finna put on, gonna change his mind, all that. How we all women have had those type of thoughts. So when that it don't change like that, it don't goes like that, then a woman we want to sit up here and get an attitude or feel some type of way or go and talk about this man and this and the third. When a man do tell you everything if you just pay attention and listen.
And
So that's something that women don't have. But if I sit up here as a woman and tell you I don't want to deal with that shit and you go the hell on, I have every right to do that just as you do too.
Why do you think you got the final say though?
Nigga, if I don't want to be with your ass, you can't strong arm me to be with you.
I don't give a damn what you say, goddamn.
Right, you can't make me be with you.
Candace says, I got so much I want to input on. Danny K says, so a man can definitely tell women about themselves.
Christy say not every woman.
Right. Candace says,
okay, Kay, let me say something.
Okay, go ahead.
Who is that?
That's Asia.
Back off of what
Yeah.
Koya was saying. I agree with her
She don't
100%.
wanna be
Everything she said, I agree.
Say it again.
But I have one thing. Everything that she said, I agree with her. But this is the one thing that I think if we go a little bit deeper, when you're talking with men and women, we speak two different languages. And one thing that men need to understand when it comes to a woman, like say for instance, the woman said, or the person said that if I don't cook, a man would say, you don't cook shit. You ain't cook all week. I can't get no hot meal. That's how he gonna say it instead of saying, baby, can you cook something or can you cook me this? That's the difference. So when you come at a woman like that, we're not gonna receive it. We're gonna rebel because you coming at me in a negative way. If you come at a woman and you say to her, can you cook me something to eat? Can you do this? Can you do that?
Hold on.
I got it.
Let me just say one thing.
I want to say something though.
Why you rebelling? You know the nigga ain't got
Okay, say it.
fed the man. Why you know you ain't fed the man. You know this nigga
Man,
hungry.
y'all want us to understand the language that you speak. But I just use
But
that
you
as
know,
an example.
just
But
like-
y'all don't know how to talk sometimes.
If you somebody mama, you know you ain't fed your goddamn child now.
Oh, I'm gonna feed my kids. I'm gonna feed my kids, but at the same token, me and this guy gonna have some type of communication. If we both in the same household, he gonna understand that Corey ain't finna get in that kitchen every single goddamn day and cook for your ass. I'm gonna let you know that up front.
Okay.
I'll tell anybody that, not me.
Well, I'm gonna say this. And I want y'all to understand this.
Especially if I'm pulling weight. If I'm pulling the same weight or more than what you're doing, not me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this, and I want y'all to understand.
Your grandma got in there every day.
Your grandma did get in there every day, but here's the thing: times is different. And what I try to teach my kids now, is what I said last episode. I don't need you. I want you. I know how to cook myself. So if she don't want to cook, I'm gonna get my ass in there and cook. You know what I'm saying? Never put all the. If you're gonna look at it this way, you gotta look at it on both ends. Never put all the responsibility on one person. If you want him
Or
to
the
go to work,
expectations.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm agreeing with
You
you,
want him
Kay.
to go to
Yes, or the
work.
expectations.
If you want him to go to work and pay all the damn bills, what's the
No.
problem with you? Even though you go to work and make your own money, but you want him to pay the mortgage and most of the bills and
Oh, he gonna provide shelter.
and save most of your money, no matter how y'all.
Because
split
I'm gonna
up,
save my
you
money.
save-
Because if he fall on his ass,
Wait
he
a
got a
minute.
woman that's gonna come pick him
Wait a
up.
minute.
Okay,
Wait a minute.
you keep going. Okay.
50-50 with the bills, or,
Wait a minute.
or it's 60-40.
No, she said she
70-30.
She just said she gonna save most of her money, so she
Right.
can't be 50.
Right.
If I ain't paying the mortgage, it's a lot of money coming in my pocket. I'm gonna save. But come on, Kay, why you sitting there?
So
Come on, we keep this shit
So-
1,000.
Oh, you know I do.
if you're gonna do it that way, I have no problem with cooking. I can cook. I don't like to, but I can cook. So I don't need you for anything. You would never starve me. You would never not wash my clothes. You would never not whatever you want to hold against me. You won't be able to hold it against me because I can do it myself.
I might need you for that, now,
I can do it myself. But if I go to work and I'm handling the manly part or role of the relationship, why can't you handle the woman part?
First of all, they don't have a gender. But I will agree that if a man is going out here, going out to work, paying all the bills and stuff like that, so that means that she's at home most of her time. She's at home. Then
Let's
she
just say
should.
got a job.
Oh, if she have a job, dude, we finna divide these days. Okay, Monday I got it, Tuesday you got it, so
Exactly.
forth, so on. We finna divide this up. We not finna sit up here. You finna come home. So you finna come home every day, and I done got to work too. Then I'm finna be out there in the hot kitchen, or we eating out or something. That's not happening. No.
So are we paying the bills equally, or is it 60-40, 70?
So when it comes to
Say a
that,
man should handle the most of it.
that's my opinion. At the end of the day, though, it's everyone's priority. It's whatever your relationship desire, whatever you want in your relationship.
Alright, check
But when
this
it
out.
comes to me, I feel like a man's role is to provide shelter. I don't care. I don't
That's
care.
fine. That's fine. I
Mhm.
agree with that. I
Yeah, and then we'll talk about what else what weight he want me to pull, because I'm
So,
pull some weight, most
if a
definitely.
man provides shelter, a woman should prepare the meals then, right?
No, they don't. No, I'm not.
What you mean?
That's how the animal kingdom works.
If I'm sitting up here, we ain't got. Well, you go out there and live with the
Provide
animal
your
kingdom,
ass
then.
shelter, you should provide me a meal. What the fuck? If I work 60, 70 hours a week and you work 40, you mean to tell me you can't give me 10 more hours a week cooking? 2 hours a day, 5 days a week?
If I'm working that same amount of time, if I'm working that
you're
same
not
amount of
working
time,
that same
plus,
amount of time. You working
Oh,
40
come on.
hours, ma'am.
excuse me.
You working 40 hours. I'm working 60, 70 hours. You working 40.
I'm probably work. Well, see, I can't. Let me.
But
Okay,
I'm
let me
paying-
say this. Let me say this. I'm just gonna speak on
They worry
Koya.
about the amount of money that's coming,
I'm
not the
paying
hours.
most of the bills though.
Exactly.
Who worrying about the amount of money? What you Kay? Ain't nobody finna listen to you. Kay done took too many shots. We ain't listening to Kay.
We got
Kay
some
just
comments.
talking right now.
Hold on.
Hey, man,
I
you know-
never said that. I just said we relate differently as women. That's what Candy said.
I gotta have this conversation because you know me and brother, we ain't never bumped heads. Now this our
That's
first
why
head
most
bumping, so I
women
gotta
are
have this
going,
conversation with them.
Ooh, listen to this.
Hold on, wait,
Listen
what you
to
say?
this.
That's why most
Hold on.
women are
Danny
going
K
to
says
die alone.
that's why most
Damn.
women are gonna die alone. We think can't no man tell us about us.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Well, I got two boys, so I ain't going too much alone. I know they gonna take care of me if all else fails.
Hey, where you at, goddamn?
Candy
Get your
says
ass in
I
here.
want to talk to her. Candy also says they never get it, girl. Danny K says, "Well, they eat my shit."
Carlos say real shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Candy says he shouldn't have to tell your grown ass. He shouldn't have to tell no grown ass woman that she needs to cook. What the fuck?
what the fuck? You know that nigga hungry.
Right.
That nigga skinny. Most of y'all got skinny ass niggas out here anyway.
Criticize.
Well, that's that
Shaq
nigga fault if
says,
he can't know how
"Y'all
to
can't
survive."
Take what you dish out. Men can't take what they dish out. Danny K says exactly. If you have kids, you should be cooking any damn way. Candy says, y'all.
Ladies, y'all in a long term relationship and your nigga ain't gained some weight, goddamn it, your ass ain't doing enough cooking, man. Real shit.
Danny K says if he's paying all the bills and taking care of you, your ass need to be cooking every damn day, regardless.
Facts. And make
Candy
that nigga a
says,
lunch
"Oh,
at work.
I'm supposed to cook.
In that
clean,
scenario, you
and
damn
have your
skipping.
baby.
In that scenario, yeah.
Candace says, "Oh, I'm supposed to cook, clean, and have your baby. You got me fucked up." Danny K said they debating. They going back and forth. Danny K says, if he's the sole financial provider and you don't have to work, your ass need to cook every day.
Make sure the
Have a
house clean.
Have a
Make
clean
sure the
house,
food cooked.
wash
Mhm.
and fold, and
Mhm.
take care of his miscellaneous.
Right.
Candace says, so I'm supposed to cook, clean, and have your baby. Is it crack you smoking? No, it's common sense she's on. Come on, Candace. You can't be that.
I mean, how hard is it
Naive.
to cook? It ain't really hard.
Like,
Fuck.
some people.
Okay, then we get in there and cook. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm sitting up here pulling weight too, then we both finna split them.
Like, I fucking.
No
YouTube
one
that
wants
shit.
to feel unappreciated, male or female. No one wants to feel unappreciated with no initiatives being shown.
Well, that's why you had that conversation before you get all the way into it.
50-50. You guys both should have an understanding and a part that being played.
Say that. Is it Sade? Say that, baby. That's
Sade,
right.
a
What she
relationship
said.
is 50-50.
I agree with the 50-50
You guys both
shit.
should have an understanding and the parts that being played in the relationship.
I cold-heartedly agree with the
Christy
50-50
Baker
shit.
says that's just a female being lazy and unappreciative.
Boom.
That's what we said.
Who the hell Christy is, goddamn?
She paints and she cleans.
She paints and she cleans.
She paints.
Let me
and
tell
she
y'all
cleans.
something.
She's
Now-
one of my subcontractors.
Now that's a bad motherfucker. Oh, now I'm not saying some women that don't do that ain't bad, but I be looking at these goddamn Mexican women out on these construction site with these hard hats on.
Working.
Man, them motherfuckers be goddamn lifting bricks.
What a black girl gonna say?
Goddamn, huh?
What a black girl gonna
Oh,
say?
I ain't even do
I
that
ain't
shit.
gonna do that shit.
Hell no. But
You
them
got
Mex-
me fucked up,
But them-
nigga. I be at home when you get
The
home.
Mexican
Finna do
community
that
right
shit.
now, man, them women out there, goddamn, they working just as hard as the men.
But I
and I'm
did-
not saying a woman ain't.
I did have somebody
it's
tell
supposed
me.
to do that. I'm not telling a woman that because I don't want my woman out there working
did have
hard.
somebody
You know
say they'll
what I'm
come to
saying? Straight
work
up,
with me.
I never want my woman to work hard. I don't want her to do shit.
Jazz, you say she'll come to work with me.
I wouldn't want my woman to come to
I
work
didn't
with
want
me.
her to do it.
You know what I mean? But I would when I get home from a hard days. I want something to eat. I do.
I just want something to eat.
I do.
I just want something to
And
eat.
when I go in the morning, I want you to make me a lunch, so I ain't got to spend no money. You know what I mean? We
That's
keep
more
this
money
shit
for
at
the house.
We keep it at the house.
But they don't understand that though.
Yeah,
Oh, nigga,
yeah.
you the one working. Buy you something. I don't feel like making you that.
It called me.
Y'all looking at it wrong. Y'all is taking it wrong. That's not what's being said at all.
Asia, what you gotta say?
That's straight up. We gonna get some comments in here.
Hey, cuz.
That shit straight up.
Asia, what you gotta say?
Who?
Asia,
Oh,
the lion.
the lion,
Yeah.
lion queen. Where you at? You
She
my
ain't got
fellow
nothing to
Leo?
say?
Chrissy said that's a female being lazy and unappreciated. Ooh. Very wrong.
Asia, you gone? All right, we lost Asia. All right.
Some people, some people don't really like to talk about this shit, but
Cool. You want to come back in, or you good?
I don't like to talk about this shit like that because
Uh-oh.
it's very.
Oh, Danny
Danny,
K done brought her ass.
Was
How
that the
she
one that
get
had
on the
comment?
link and goddamn Candy can't get on the link?
put her in.
Let's go.
Your page and copy it.
What's up, sir?
Hey there, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm okay. I got a little time on my hands.
All right. Go ahead and shoot your shit on Interesting Facts Podcast. Tell us your name, where you're from, and well, we know each other from school, from the hood.
Yeah.
We good.
All right, so my name is actually Danielle. I live in Atlanta. I got a lot to say on this topic because, for one, I'm married. Been married for 4 years, and the type of man that every woman keeps screaming that they want, that's the type of man that I ended up obtaining. Not that I just got him, I obtained him, which means that I had to change a lot of stuff and a lot of things that I thought, a lot of views that I had to change it about myself. I'm also, well, not as much so now, but I was a big follower of Kevin Samuels. And
Kevin Samuels.
he just shed a lot of light on how. Can I curse?
You do whatever
Yeah,
you want to do, sis. Say what
man,
you
we
wanna
open.
say.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shed a lot of light on how fucked up women really think, bro. And it's crazy because you have the most unattractive, nasty attitude, bad bodies, 4, 5 baby daddies. You have the worst type of women that's demanding so much from men, and y'all don't deserve that type of man.
Shit. Right.
And the issue is, I'm not sitting up here trying to downplay all women because I was that woman. I was that woman that didn't give a fuck about how I looked. I got multiple baby daddies too. I had a nasty ass attitude. I walked around talking about, oh, well, if a man don't want to do shit for me, then, F him. I had that same mentality. And until I changed that shit is how I obtained my husband. My husband is the sole provider in my household. I work because I just need something to do. But my husband don't have to cook. My husband don't have to clean up. I might fuss every now and then about washing and folding some clothes. That's because he can just take his shit off and throw them everywhere. But at the same time, I'm not gonna demand that shit from him when this man takes care of this whole entire household. So my husband saying, I asked him, babe, what do you want for dinner? What do you need for breakfast? What do you want me to pick up? Do I need to go get your dry cleaning? What do you want me to put on the grocery list? Like women always saying like, oh, I want a man that's gonna be a provider and he gonna take care of me. And you ain't even the type of woman that's worth that shit.
Oh shit. Talk your shit. Talk your shit, big dog.
And then I tell women in the same time, it's like when you ask for that type of man, you gotta be the type of woman that's gonna say, am I willing to give up this whole independent life that I claim I have? Because you are now the person that's got to cater to this man that's the sole provider for you and your family. And I mean, I don't have to pay for shit. I don't have to pay for my car note, my mortgage, my nails, my hair. I don't have to pay for any of that shit. So who am I to be the type of woman to tell it? I work because I just feel like it, but I work two, maybe 3 days a week. And it's at a bar. It's not that I want to work. This ain't shit for me.
Right.
Thank you, lady.
A hobby.
Thank you. What she's saying now in her situation, you damn skippy. She's supposed to have her man food fixed and house clean and everything taken care of. Yes, he is the sole provider. He is providing everything. She just said she didn't got to take her nails.
You got to work yourself to that point.
He doing everything. Like, no, you got to but this is what I'm trying.
She wasn't always doing that. Like,
no, listen to this. No, listen to this. This is where y'all are missing me at. I don't want to be in a position like that. I'm not knocking what position she's in. That's how her and her husband choose to do their life. I'm not knocking it. But me, that's not the position that I want to be in. I am a businesswoman. I am going to get out here and bust my ass just as much, if not, just as a man or probably as much as a man or more. So that's not the position that I see for me. But I'm not knocking what she's saying, what she's speaking on. Right. She's supposed to have all those things prepared. This man doing everything. He doing the Jaheim. What's that song?
Doing that neither though. Like,
but I'm saying that's what she decided. Y'all still maybe what you say your name is Ashley?
No,
you say she said her name Ashley. What's her name?
Danielle.
Oh, Danielle. Maybe you can explain it to them better what I'm saying, because for some reason they not getting me. So if you understand it, can you explain it to them? Well, that's what she decided to do, right? And that's right. That's what she decided to do. But every woman don't want to be in that position that she's in, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some women want to be side by side, getting to the bread, getting to the money like they got. Some women don't. They want to just be the house taker. They want to be the stay-at-home mom and take care of home. Some women just want to work a little part-time job and have their little cash coming in, but the husband still taking care of everything. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's different scenarios, but in my case, I know I cannot cook every single day because I run a full-time flourishing business. So it's different. That's what I'm saying. It's different type of scenarios. Y'all just took it as, oh my gosh.
What works for different people.
I don't need a man to provide everything for me.
If I came out wrong, I did.
Yeah, y'all took it wrong what I was saying. Yes. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
We got some controversial comments. Candy says to Danny K, Girl, you sound like you need to sell pussy.
I do for my husband.
Who is this Candy? She is a
I
trill.
do. I do for my husband. Might be while driving around in a 2021 BMW and a 2021
We are
F-150.
assholes.
I'm selling him all the
Says-
pussy he wants.
She says, okay. She
Right.
says, okay, I'm sorry. And then she also says, y'all are assholes. She was talking about because I read that shit out loud. Okay.
I mean, we would never agree.
We're very
Men
transparent
and women
on
would never
That,
agree.
that double.
Because everybody ain't the same. You know what I mean? So
Sade says,
And that's what Koya's saying. At the end of the day, what might work for one person may not work for the next person. Everybody's marriage and everybody's situation is different. It may work for her and her husband, for them to cook, take turns cooking. It may work for me. I can come home and cook every day. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's different for different people. When you out here grinding and you working and you coming home out doing a 12-hour shift, you tired too.
And then on to piggyback off of that goes to, once again, like I say, I think I say this every podcast, that goes to where you're supposed to have these conversations in the beginning so people won't have expectations of what they assume is going to happen. No, bro, let's talk. That's what I expect out of you. What do you expect out of me? Like, you're supposed to have them conversations.
Send me asshole, she hate us. All right. Sade says at the end of it all, if a woman want to cook, clean, etc., and make sure the household is good while you're out working, that's a woman. A woman will accept, and a woman won't accept at the same time. She also goes to say, yes, we like to go out and make money too.
and I salute
Some of
I
us.
salute that.
But
I don't want a woman to sit back and wait on me. Like,
my whole question, Danny K, Asia, Toya, Candy, Jada, and everybody else. I'm specifically talking to the females at this point. Happy wife, happy life. An old school saying, because that's what Interesting Facts is based off of. An old school saying that means what to you? We're gonna start with. It's only Koya. Let's start with Asia.
no, that was Danny K.
Danny K.
Yeah, I like her.
Okay.
Well, we can't go with what we like. We just go.
No,
we're just gonna
because
go.
I just want
It
to
ain't about what we like.
Go ahead,
We're
Danny
gonna
K.
get
Okay,
everybody
Danny
else-
K, that's fine. Go ahead.
we're gonna give
It
everybody else
it
chances.
it depends on if you're speaking to actually married women in here. I think one other person I know for sure on here is married because it was a
I
yeah.
think Asia, you married, right?
Right.
Yeah. Asia
Yeah.
married.
She married?
So that to me that question can only go to married women and what you actually contributing to your marriage. So to me, the fact that my husband does what he has to do to make me happy, I know that I have to do the same in return. And that's just how our house operates. Our house operates off if I'm happy, then I know I gotta keep his needs first.
Okay.
But the moment that I feel like there's a disconnect between us and I'm starting to get a little pissed off at some of the stuff he's doing, I let him know about it, but it always causes a disconnection in how the household operates. So to me, yes, if the wife is happy because she is the operator of the household, she is probably the manager of that marriage. So you got to keep the manager happy, and then everything else just operates in peace.
Understood. Next.
Toya.
I agree with Koya. Communication.
Go ahead.
I agree with Koya. Communication is everything. At the end of the day, sometimes it can be miscommunication where the man feels like, as a woman, we operate differently. when I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking about what got to be cooked, what got to be paid, what I got to do at work. When I get off of work, what needs to be done. I'm thinking about what's happening on the weekend. So my mindset is may not be to, okay, let me cater to my man. It's not that I'm doing it intentionally, but as a woman, my mind works differently because I'm figuring out everything that has to be done. And it's not that as women we intentionally put our men on the back burner. Like I said before, and what Corey was saying, it's communication. If I'm not doing something that I need to be doing, because I'm not gonna know everything, pull me to the side and say, "Hey, I need 5 minutes." I want to give you what you need, but sometimes I may not know. That's why I feel like communication is everything. When you truly love a person, whether you married to that person or not, you want to see that person happy. You're not doing anything intentionally to hurt that person. So you want that person to be happy just like you want to be happy. So I agree with her. Communication is everything.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. Very good point. I agree with that. I agree
Okay.
with that. That real shit.
All right.
At least you ain't waking up worried about goddamn what's happening on the Real Housewives.
Candy says a woman can't expect for credit for shit she's supposed to do. A woman can't expect credit for shit she's supposed to do. She also says you need a woman on the panel. On the panel, Koya. Uh,
Candy sound like the typical black independent woman. I don't need a man for shit.
And it's a lot of them out there. Let's be honest. You know, it's a lot of them out there, but they
It
really
is.
and
don't realize.
that's I'm gonna call a spade a spade. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Ain't
Because
She
if you
probably
don't
owns
need,
a lot of sex
if
toys and only care if a man can fuck her good.
if you don't need a man for shit, why once you get with a man you want him to do every damn thing?
Yeah, you want to change that man.
Right. So, Candy also went back and agreed and said exactly. Hot chocolate _1 says right. Candy says the woman drive the the woman drive the shit.
Oh
Damn,
Lord.
Candy, you here? You here? All
Whew.
right. Sade says communication is number one.
I agree with Sade.
Hold on. Who didn't speak? Koya. What does it mean to you
Uh-oh,
once again?
Corey. Let it on the light, Corey.
So, like Danielle said, the happy wife, happy life do apply to married women. So for the sake,
Turn your
so to
camera
make it
on.
broad,
So happy
it's I
husband.
feel like, it's not just happy wife, happy life today. It's happy relationship, meaning that because it can be marriage or just a relationship, and that's what we got a lot of that going on too, just relationships. So long as going back to Asia, what she said about what I said, everything boils down to communication. Communication rule the nation. Everything boils down to communication. So if the house is flowing, if the house is flowing nicely, however y'all it communicated, whatever y'all came up with, then everything should go as is. Now, as we know, yes, the woman, like Asia said, we are the one that, we automatically thinking about the next move, what needs to be done, doctor's appointments, all that stuff. That's just something that comes as a woman. But and if something goes out of place or something like that, or something don't go as as how it should flow, then as a woman we get in our ways or whatever. But as long as you and your significant other y'all on one accord and y'all flowing how y'all came, what blueprint y'all laid out, then happy life, y'all gonna be straight.
Candy says you need a woman's view. Candy, we got
You
one,
unmuted.
two,
Who is
three.
Candy? Is that somebody you
We
know
got three
personally,
women on
Kay?
here, and you on IG, huh?
Probably
That's
not.
someone you know personally?
Candy is a friend from maybe 12 years ago, but she's on my
Oh,
IG.
because I was starting to think it was one of them, what they call them,
Run that back.
Hecklers.
yeah, one, one of them kind of
Who on here?
spam. That's what it is, a spam.
Who got an X on that shit? Danny, she muted her own shit. I can't mute nobody.
Yeah, that's me because I got a lot of background noise over here.
Okay, so, well, That's interesting, y'all.
It is interesting, and I don't really
That's
like
very
talk about our relationship shit. 'Cause my
I
shit ain't
mean,
perfect.
everything
It look
based
perfect, but
upon
it ain't
this shit.
perfect.
Like, let's look at it. I got a phone call today. My homeboy, he break his neck. You didn't try to go live. You tried to go live on IG. You can't go live on IG. You got to go live on StreamYard. I got a homeboy. Him and his old lady. He worked. He bust his ass. He slave himself every fucking day to make shit happen, right? And he's been on a little rough time, so she had to pay the bills this month. But she's giving them hell every day, so they split. She's supposed to leave the house, but she don't want to leave until she get her money back for what she did to help him. Now they've been in his house about 2 years, and he's been handling everything. But now that she had to pay for some shit, she's getting him hell.
Well, she wrong.
Yeah,
She dead ass wrong, but
the moral of the
she don't want to leave until she get her money. He can't drive her car to go to work. He don't have a car of his own, but he uses her car to work. And when she's mad, he can't use the car.
Well, that's his dumb ass for saying in that.
No, Corey, you can't say that because at the end of the day, if y'all ain't in this shit together, neither one of you will grow and have shit.
I mean, that's just one of them giving. That's a giving. Like, if he done sit up here and he was doing his part and he just hit a bump in the road and she not there, she don't want to be like his backbone in that situation. What's the point? That ain't something that you grow. That's something that's giving. That's what's understood don't have to be explained.
Yeah, you counsel that quick.
And I also, because I'm about to get off of here when it hit 1:30, but I also seen a meme where they was texting, and so the girl had texted the guy and told her that that she finally found a job in her position because the guy put her through, help her, held her down while she was going through school and everything like that. She graduated, got her degree, and then she finally found a job for in her field. So he was like, great, baby, that's great. He was like, so now I can, leave my job and take care of my mental health and get myself back straight because I had been taking on all this work, on all this, holding us down and doing all that. So basically he was just saying like, now you can, kind of pull the weight some, let me take care of my mental health. Because the way he was talking, he took a job that he did not want to take, but it was paying good. So he went on ahead and went through with the job because he was holding down, holding them down.
Right.
She caught a whole attitude and she was like, no, what you mean you finna quit working? Like that's not right. That's not how this go and this, that, and that. And she went in on him and he was like, I said what I said and either you gonna, stay here and go through with it or you gonna leave. And she said not. Like, so he's like, oh, so you gonna leave me and stuff? Now in situations like that, that's messed up. That's completely messed up. If a man has already showed you that he can, be that provider, do stuff like that or whatever, and he just happened to hit a bump in the road, and mental health, as we know, is everything. And something happened, and now he just needs you to kind of like take over just a little bit or whatever. Then she's supposed to step in. Now, the way that girl acted, you would have thought that her and that man just got together. And he's saying that he just not doing nothing. Like she did go overboard on that, and it is, and I can honestly say what I have observed. It is a lot of good men that get taken advantage of like that, and it's sad. It's so sad.
Okay. All right, Corey. I know you got to leave. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to get your closing remarks real quick while we keep this conversation going.
Okay, so yeah, I just want,
I appreciate you coming and sharing your views, but we want to keep this going. Go ahead.
So I just want to say in closing, the point blank, period, bottom line is communication. Before you put your emotions and everything into a person, get to know them and talk. communicate, talk about your expectations, and talk about your do's and don'ts and wants and stuff like that, and give each other the opportunity to know, to say, okay, is this something I'm gonna deal with, or is this something that I'm not gonna deal with? And that's just the bottom line. I enjoyed talking with y'all today. I enjoy talking with y'all every Friday. I love hearing the different views. And I love hearing from people that's, in different walks of life and stuff like that. Because everybody, we see things, some the same, and a lot of it different. So that's great. Also, if you want to, you can follow me at Coy Stewart _. And I am a realtor, and I'm the owner of the Lavish Credit Lifestyle, where we also I also help people get back their credit back in where it needs to be, so they can be able to purchase a home and live the lifestyle they desire. So definitely look me up, and y'all have a great night. Stay safe.
You too.
All right. That is our third of Interesting Facts podcast. If you would like to be a member, weekly member of this podcast, subscribe down below on YouTube, follow on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you tune in and send a message so I can make you a co-host on a weekly episode, on a weekly basis.
Hey, tell them and send a message on what y'all want to talk about next week. We open to that, right? Not really.
We subject to it.
Cause all the relationship shit, I'm tired of.
I mean, bro, that's what everybody wants to talk about, because that's what a lot of
Ain't
people go
nobody
through.
shit
A lot
on
of
their
people go
purpose.
through a relationship
Ain't
problems.
nobody relationship purpose.
It's not. I heard that too. That was truly wrong. If a man held you down, you should hold your man down too, as well. Communication. All right. Everybody done left the room. It's just me. We're not getting off. Shit, we still going. We got 30 more minutes.
We got 30 minutes.
We got 30 more minutes.
2 hours.
Hey everybody from
Got
IG.
Larry J in there.
Larry, we gonna bring Larry back in.
He's still on.
Larry.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You want to touch on any of that?
I mean, everybody had their astounding point, but still in the end, that situation you just explained on, she got to go. I'd rather just leave her. I leave my own.
You do
Let
what?
it be. I leave my own. I would, cause I don't have the
To
patience
be with his side
for that nonsense.
piece.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
She'll get a surprise. Yeah, bro, she'll get a surprise. Cause
Okay.
this is why some men are bitter. I'm gonna shoot something else. People have to stop bringing old baggage
Right.
into a new relationship.
That is so true. That is so true. And we said that earlier. Old
'Cause
baggage in the new relationship.
My last boyfriend,
And you can't
well,
do the
that
same
goes
shit
so
you
bad
used to do
with-
in your old relationship. Go ahead, Larry.
oh no, bro, it's relationship
Turning
is
your
crazy
lights
in a
out,
way.
bro?
I believe, bro, it gonna always be a problem somewhere.
Yeah.
But you have to know how to work. If you're a couple, you got to know how to work through your problem and keep motherfuckers out your business.
Hey, sis.
Sean. Hey, Sean. All right, Larry, you turned your lights out. We can barely see you, man. We got a silhouette going on over here.
Hello, I'm about to switch. I'm about to switch up anyway. know they bad legs. They may not want to move. Y'all had me in them dress shoes out too long yesterday.
I know, right? Taking all them photos. All right. Well, we ain't got nothing but men on here now, so bruh, you the late bloomer. You came in late. I'm gonna ask you. Happy wife, happy life. You're not married, but you're in a long term relationship. Within your long term relationship, happy old lady, happy man.
Happy man, happy old lady too though. That's my take on it. If I ain't happy, how the hell I'm gonna keep her happy?
So do you find that happiness within her, or do you find it within yourself?
I mean, we both supposed to be happy, right? That's the goal, right?
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah, we both supposed to be happy, so you can't have one without the other. Like Al Bundy say. Who said? Al Bundy say, "Goddamn, love and marriage, goddamn." Shit, we both supposed to be in love with each other. We supposed to be friends. You know, you gotta have that friendship. If you ain't got a friendship,
So everybody.
Come on.
Oh my.
nah, yo, come on. Yeah, if you ain't got a friendship, then what you got? You know, don't treat me like a prisoner, like I'm just supposed to goddamn slave and keep
Just
you
make
happy.
you happy.
Yeah,
And
just
I'm
make
miserable.
you happy, and I'm miserable. Not
But that's
even
how-
miserable because it don't really take much to make me happy.
But that's how I go
I'm a
these
simple
days.
ass nigga.
I'm simple as
I
fuck.
Babe,
like nice shit.
what that is?
I like nice shit. I'ma have nice shit. If you wanna ride the train with me, jump on. But you gotta get your ticket stamped.
Slide up.
You know what I mean? You gotta stamp your ticket. You know what I mean? You just can't expect for me to goddamn make everything golden.
Is that not
and-
how it goes these days, though?
What you mean? No.
Because a woman is looking for
No.
a man to complete them.
No, that's what they used to look for.
No, that's what they looking for.
You can't look for that now.
That's what they looking for.
No,
that's
it
why
ain't
they.
that.
That's why niggas
It's
like that nigga posted on IG. Y'all niggas talking about y'all want to be with these women, but I'm cash apping them money.
That's a sucker ass nigga. That's a sucker ass
But
nigga.
it's them type of niggas not fucking the game up.
It's a few
And
of them
and,
niggas out there.
and guess what though? The niggas that do that shit, females look for every nigga to do that shit.
Oh shit, them niggas broke. Them niggas living with their mama. They
They got money. They got extra money to play with.
Some money they can play with. Shit, they live in their mama house.
But
Shit.
that's what females looking for though.
No, they ain't.
That's the type of female. I mean, that's the type of nigga a female will love because that nigga got money to play with, and he spending money on me. He
That's
don't
a
want nothing.
temporary fix because them niggas
Temporary.
ain't them niggas ain't gonna goddamn
Stay
stand.
like that. Once they get the pussy, they gone.
They ain't gonna last the test of time. You know what I mean?
I
You
agree.
know, it's about timing in this shit. Like everybody wants somebody to grow old with, basically. You know what I mean? Right? Wrong? Yeah. Okay. So we both, women and men,
Hey,
you know, do what you gotta do
Hey,
to make each other happy.
he used to stay with his mama. He
Huh?
used to stay with his mama.
He stay with his
Mama.
mama. Yeah. Not
Not
true,
true,
Kate. What's
Kate.
not true? What I do?
Look, they stay with their mama.
Nah, he stay with his mama. Oh, somebody else. Okay. Asia's back in. Asia
Asia, we must have said something goddamn.
brought her back.
Brought her
Ain't
back,
that shit, goddamn. She want to talk about that.
It said device not connected.
Go ahead, Asia.
Oh, there she go.
Hey,
You gotta put
Speak
up.
Ray,
shit.
You gotta put up.
I'm in the kitchen.
You in the kitchen cooking? You crazy?
You heard me.
I hear
Yeah.
you.
I'm in the
Go ahead,
kitchen.
Asia. You got the flow. I just found out who Asia was. Well, I think who she is.
What's how they say? All females don't want no wannabe man.
All females don't want no
wannabe
wannabe man.
man.
Shaking my head.
You want a real man. You
And no man want a wannabe woman, but messing with a girl.
right. Now you can't
It goes hand in hand.
you can't just give, and not receive. You know what I mean? Like that's on both ends of the spectrum. You know what I mean? Like everybody got a role in a relationship. We talking about relationship shit. I don't like to talk about relationship shit because everybody got their own
different perspectives.
Yeah, everybody got
But
their
that's
own
what
flaws and
that's the
stuff like that.
camaraderie of interesting facts, because
That's cool.
even though you have a difference of opinions, we bring these opinions to the table and we talk about them. That's the whole point of the show. Old grandma sayings that we take in different perspectives in this day's time,
I feel that.
and we talk about it, expand on it, and come up with an understanding. Maybe we get an understanding, maybe we don't. Some people gonna leave pissed off, some people gonna leave happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But let's
You
talk
might learn
about
a
it.
thing or two.
Let's talk about it. Maybe we can learn. Maybe we can grow. Maybe we can do different things. That's the whole point of the show.
And that's what a relationship is. It's all about growth.
Right.
If you with a motherfucker for years and years and years,
I
and-
guess so.
and
All
y'all
of us
ain't-
in a relationship, y'all, we goddamn learning from each other.
I mean, that's how you do.
Hold on. What's Lil say? Sean says, "What's your definition of a woman?" Interesting.
What's your definition of a woman?
I'm gonna let you answer that one first.
My definition of a
Your
woman,
definition of a woman. Your sister asked it.
a partner. Your eyebrows drop. A partner.
Okay.
That right?
I don't know.
I'm a partner.
I don't know your definition.
As a man, I'm a partner. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make sure we good.
But what's a woman?
A woman should do whatever she need to do to make sure her household is good. No matter what it is.
Okay.
Cooking, cleaning,
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
you know, cooking, cleaning, because everybody like to expunge on, you know, the old sayings and you know, the man being the provider and the woman being the nurturer. You know what I mean?
People grew from those sayings.
Yeah, that's how we was raised. That's how we was
Right.
brought up. That's how we was taught to learn to do. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's fine. But you know, then you also got the newer generation and the younger folks that just think that a man's supposed to give, and the woman always supposed to receive. And that ain't what it's about.
Okay.
That shit gone. That shit out of here.
It ain't gone. It's
No,
some
it's
niggas that
outta
do it.
here. I mean,
It's some
there's some
niggas
niggas that do it, but the women make songs about independent women and all this other shit.
They do.
So if you, first of all, ain't nobody gonna be independent because my dick is supposed to go in your pussy. We
Give
explicit.
give receive.
it's
Give and receive.
it's man and woman. You know what I
Give and
mean?
receive.
This is the circle of life.
Okay.
This is what it's supposed to be, you know. But a lot of women think that they're just supposed to receive and not give, and that's not the case.
Some women feel that they giving you sex, they don't need to do nothing else.
Nah, fuck sex. I need sex. Now don't get me wrong. I love to.
You whoa. You
What?
what?
I love to fuck.
No. You said you do what?
What?
You need sex?
Oh yeah, I need sex. Hell yeah, I need sex.
Okay.
I ain't
You're
no
not
fucking
there yet.
faggot.
You want sex.
Nah, nigga, I need sex.
Well,
I'm gonna
I
be straight
disagree
up.
with that part, but
You can disagree all you want, nigga. I need a woman. I need to feel a woman. I need to feel a woman to be a man.
to be a man.
I got a question.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
there you go. Goddamn, I can't say
From a man's perspective, what is the definition of a man? Like, what is your expectation of you in a relationship?
Right back. I'm gonna let you
Okay, my definition of that is I'm a provider. You know what I mean? Like I'm a provider, me personally. You know what I mean? So my definition of a woman is to be that nurturer. I need that woman. I need to feel that woman's love. You know what I mean? That's all I need. I don't ask for much. You know, we all got our different love languages, right?
Right?
I know y'all know about the love language shit. I've never been so into the love language shit, but you know, as far as love language, yeah, I need to feel that love language. I need to feel like this woman make me feel like I'm the best man, the strongest man that I can be. Right? You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. I understand what you're
So-
saying.
Yeah. So
But are you limited to just providing?
No, I'm not limited to just providing because I cook. You know, I like to grill, so you know, I cook. If I cook outside on my grill, I expect my woman to make the sides. Like we can do this shit together. You know what I mean? Like I'm not just stuck on one plateau and I do this, you do that. No, it ain't about that. Like we can both have roles in our relationships. You know what I mean?
We still on the same
Right.
question?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, my take on that is
Hold on. How you feel about that? Like what I just said. Like,
I mean, I agree with you, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. I think that we get so caught up in with society tell us the role of a person is the man and a woman as the you should be the provider. It may be a time that you lose your job and I gotta provide.
right?
I feel
And I
like
get that.
at the end of the day, I think communication and love. Like I want to love you to where it's bigger than any and everything we go through. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to love like that. I want to know what it feel like to be unconditionally loved. I want you to be mad at me, I'm mad at you, but if I need you, still be there for me.
Right.
But I think that it's deeper than that as a man for me. Now I don't know about all the other women that's on the panel, but for me, I think a lot of men look at us as the physical, but what about the mental aspect of us, the mental stimulation? What about that? I mean, I can cook, I can clean, that's the easy part.
Right.
But what about my heart? What about when I'm having a bad day and I don't want to talk about it and you look in my eyes and you know something is wrong and you can cater to that and I can cater to that for you? Like, what about on that level?
Right. No, I did that. And I agree. I agree with you 100%. Like, you know, a lot of niggas just pretend to be so hard that they can't, you know, find their, what's the word? Their,
niche.
no, their nurture.
That
side.
vulnerable side of them?
Yeah, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Like we're all supposed to, you know,
Be vulnerable.
not even be vulnerable, but just be open to, you know, making sure you alright. You know what I mean? Like, huh? Okay, vulnerable then. Like, shit, whatever you want to call it. Like,
Acceptance.
yeah.
So
This
one
is a
another's
partnership.
feelings.
We talking about partnership type shit. Like, so let's be partners. Don't
Right.
put all the goddamn burden on me because I'm strong. You think I'm strong. You think I ain't got feelings. You think I don't hurt. You think you know what I'm saying?
Okay, Danny K says, I think she's asking for characteristics.
Oh,
What's a man to me? A man. Where you going? As soon as I read that shit, she got the hell
nah,
on.
she working right now. She sent up the
But
ball.
what's a man?
She
A
back.
man is a leader, provider, a understander. He's the head of
He's
the household.
supposed to be the backbone of the fucking relationship.
No, actually, she's the backbone. He's the head.
No, you both the backbone, really.
She's the backbone. She's
Alright,
the
bro.
backbone because her side is supposed to show a different side of you. You're more aggressive. You're supposed to be more
That's
aggressive.
in the book somewhere?
Huh?
That's in the book somewhere?
That's just in the test of times, bro.
Oh,
It's just in the test
it's a
of
new
times.
day,
off
man.
of experience.
Like, shit.
You're more aggressive. You're supposed to be more aggressive than she is.
Oh, yeah. as
She's
a man,
supposed to
yeah.
humble you and show you a different way.
We're supposed to teach each other.
You do. Maybe she has some lost ways and you can show her a different way. But traditionally, may I add, traditionally, a man was on some rah-rah shit, on some street shit,
Right.
and it takes a woman to slow him down.
Right.
And show
Danny
him a
K,
different
talk to her, Danny K, because I
part
like
of
the way
life.
you got them.
Am I
Danny
wrong?
K.
Am I saying something wrong?
I mean, I
Come on,
agree with you.
You know, so she's supposed to show him a different way of life and how to elevate what he has going on and show him how a different way to maneuver to elevate into a better situation than what he's already in.
I mean, no
I agree with that 100% because if a woman has your back and support you and elevate you, then you take the family where it needs to go. You lead me where I need to go.
But
Normally, a
Is
man
most
has
women
the street
acceptable
sense.
of being led?
They're
A
not.
lot of these women not
They're
acceptable
not.
of being led.
They're
You
not.
know what I mean? They too independent or they too strong minded to want to be led. You know what I mean? Or even take heed to what's going on out here in this relationship.
Typically, a man has street knowledge, a woman has book knowledge.
There's some women out here with
It's
some
very
great
rare
street
where they
knowledge.
have both.
Yeah.
It's very rare, but it does happen on both ends, male and female side, where they have both. Now, a man gonna bring the street side, the aggressive side, and the woman is gonna bring the book side, the nurturing side. And once you put those together, you build from there on up, going from the left and the right, and going up.
I don't
But
correlate.
it don't correlate.
I don't correlate being the lead to a man or a woman
Okay.
because when you're in, to me, in a relationship, it's a partnership
Right. That's
and
what I'm
we
saying.
feed off of each other. It's
Yes.
not necessarily you're the leader. You're the leader when it's a team of people. So if you're in a household and y'all got kids, then typically yes, there is a leader of the household. But in a
Right.
relationship, it's a partnership and y'all basically go off of each other. So there are some
Well,
things that I can teach you. There are some things you can teach me. There are some things I'm better at. There are some things you're better at. But that doesn't necessarily mean overall I lead or you lead.
and I said this before.
Hence the term
I
partnership.
I
It's a
said
Yeah.
this
partnership.
before though, and I'm contradicting myself at this very moment, but I have said this before. Titles confuses situations.
And does.
Well, titles don't
Titles
mean
confuses
ownership
confuses
too.
situations. But say for instance, you meet a girl,
All right.
you meet a chick,
All right.
y'all just having fun,
Right.
y'all just fucking around,
Right.
everything pretty.
Right.
But as soon as you say or she say, let's take this shit to the next level.
Who
What
says
come-
that nowadays? though?
It don't matter. Once you get in a relationship, what happens next?
Well,
The shit go from sugar to shit. Do it not?
no, because I'm sorry, ladies, because once you feel like you give up some ass to a man, you feel
That you
ownership
own
to
the
that
shit.
man.
And that's what she just
And
said.
oh, okay,
That's
yeah,
what she
and,
just
and,
said.
and,
Ownership.
and that is what you know taints
Fucks up.
taints the relationship,
Yes.
the partnership, because until y'all both in agreement, like a lot of women think they should be married after so many years with a dude.
Oh, they got this 2-year rule.
Oh yeah,
It's this 2-year rule going on
2
now.
year?
If you don't marry me in 2 years, you ain't the one for me. I change every year. Me personally,
well, you grow.
yeah.
As you
But
should.
you change.
Yeah.
But I grow or my mindset changes every year. So you putting 2 years on it, I may feel different.
So that question was for you. What's the definition of a woman?
And I just did that. Sean, go to work. But anybody mindset changes periodically. Male or female, your mindset changes as you grow as a person. Your views are not gonna stay the same day by day. What you said yesterday, you might disagree with tomorrow.
As human evolution.
As human, right?
Like
So-
we're supposed to evolve.
So with that being said,
Gate code.
who
pulling
in the
up?
gate? Caleb, my son. They went skating. With that being said, you can't take a person for what they said today or what they said when they first met you 10 years ago and expect for them to be on the same shit.
Right.
If you ain't growing with that person, you're growing away from that person. If that makes sense. Sade says, we as women are strong individuals, being confident. For one, we are smart. We take a lot more than males. A woman wants to not just help build herself up, but help build others and life as well. A woman is all the above. It's men that do the same shit, darling. It's men that do the same shit.
Sade say your mind change every year. Lord.
Uh-oh, nephew in here. Nephew in here. You can't put a time on marriage. No,
Nah,
you cannot. Everything has to grow into its own time frame. I totally agree, nephew. Sade also says your mind change every year. Lord. Yours doesn't?
Oh, we evolved.
Yours doesn't?
We already
So let me
evolved.
ask you
Your
all a
mind don't change
question.
every year?
Hold on, what she say? Nephew.
Hey, baby. Oh,
Hey, baby.
I want everybody to say happy birthday to my daughter. She actually turned 13 today. Come
Kelly,
here.
it's your birthday?
It's her birthday.
Damn it, I ain't got no cash. How you doing, baby?
She turned 13 today.
God damn it.
Squat down. Come here. Sit down. Happy birthday, baby. How you feel?
Happy birthday.
Good.
13.
13. Baby girl, my youngest. Udo. How was skating? You got a boyfriend? You got a boyfriend? See? That's what I'm talking about. No boyfriend shit. We good. Y'all can go. Yeah. Oh, this is hold on to that for a minute. I'll do something else later. Alright. I also have Danny K, you wanna say something else?
Not right now. I kind of had to walk off for a minute, but you said that's your niece. Tell your niece that's your niece, right?
Huh?
That's my niece, his son.
You said that's
That's
your
my
niece,
daughter. That was my daughter.
your daughter. I'm sorry. Tell
Yeah.
your daughter I said happy birthday.
Thank you. She just walked out the door. I told her that. All right. So let's keep this conversation going. We got 3 minutes before I close out and give my closing remarks. Danny K, you got anything to close out on?
Nah, I'm gonna come back and join y'all next topic.
All right. We will be here next week. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button down low. If you're on Facebook, make sure you hit the follow and turn on your notifications every time we go live. If you're on Instagram, same as well. Larry Cook, brother, my brother. Odd Fellows brother, remember the mentoring brother and program I was telling y'all about? This is one of my brothers from that program. I appreciate him each and every day. You are the secretary. No, not treasurer.
Treasurer.
This is my treasurer. I am the warden. Brother, any closing remarks?
No, but everybody just needed, in a sense, when we're dealing with relationships, people just need to try to tie into whoever they have and not the world. And they'll see a better situation so many times that we just allow the outside to dictate how our relationships are. So that's just a word of
That's
advice.
status quo. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's it. See you next week.
Don't base your relationships off stat quo.
So I'm gonna plug in off the back of what Larry say, man. Like, just if it's about relationship, ladies, men, like, be friends. Just be friends with your mate first of all, because if you ain't friends, you ain't shit. So on that note, see y'all next week.
All right. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. This is Interesting Facts. I am Kay Wilson, your host. Diesel Magic, your co-host. Corey Stewart, also your co-host. We want to thank y'all for coming out, sharing on this interesting fact topic. We will be here next week from 7 till 9, 25, 30. Supposed to be 7 to 9. Supposed to be an hour, but we be talking so much shit. We just keep going. We don't give a damn. We don't give a damn over here. As long as you happy, we happy.
Shit.
So shit.
The hood let us
Like
on
I
the
said,
internet, guys.
want to appreciate all y'all coming out. Some came late, some came on time, but I
sure.
appreciate you coming no matter what time you came.
For sure. And play this shit back and watch it all over again
Watch
if
it
you
all over
need
again.
to.
Tell a friend and tell a friend.
You know what I mean?
My whole synopsis on the situation is happy wife, happy life. But if both are not happy, then you will not be happy. So it really don't matter. I'll keep y'all posted. I have a next topic posted by Monday. If you have any questions, any point of views, any topics you want to bring up or talk about, post that. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
That's what I wanted. But what do
Facebook.
people want to talk about?
All right.
I like
Facebook,
current events. I don't like
Instagram,
relationship shit.
YouTube, whatever. Email. Email is interestingfacts, atl@gmail.com. Interestingfacts, atl@gmail.com. Hey man, I love doing what I do, and I love having each and every one of you out. So come on, let's talk about it. Let's keep this shit moving. Let's motivate each other to be a better person each and every day.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to start doing some chocolate letters, like the strawberry letter. We're going to do chocolate letters, guys.
This is the same man who said we're going to do skits every week
Hey,
on
nigga.
our subjects.
Hey,
but
man.
has
I'm
yet to
waiting on
do
my
one
contract to
skit.
goddamn
We
finalize.
also have, matter of fact, you know what?
What?
The new theme song.
Oh,
The new theme song.
okay.
I'm going to post it this week.
Am I on it?
You are. You are. Your name is in it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to post it this week.
Well, you might
and
got me
see which one is a better intro and an outro.
then. Okay.
I just want the people views, you know.
Alright.
I mean, people point of views,
Right.
not the views. I can care less about the views. I don't care if you're watching me or not, but I want you to. Don't get me wrong. I want you to watch me.
We're
But
going to have fun with this shit. That's all.
that's all it is. It's just a fun topic conversation
That's
every
it.
week, man. So we
Everybody
can talk
got
shit,
relationship problems.
relieve their
I don't want to
stress.
talk about relationship, but
We can
you
talk
know,
about whatever you want to talk
I
about.
like current events.
Okay, so we need to give you a 15-minute segment on current events.
Please.
But when I ask you that, you say you don't know shit.
I know a lot. That's
Okay,
all I
well,
do is
shit.
current events. I'm a news.
You want to go an
junkie.
extra 15 minutes to talk
I'm a
about it?
news junkie. We'll see y'all motherfuckers later on.
See what
I'm
I'm
gonna
talking
get
about?
drunk. I'm
That
gonna get
type of
drunk.
shit.
Did this nigga birthday Monday?
Oh,
Hey!
my birthday is Monday, motherfucker.
That motherfucker forgot.
My birthday is Monday.
Shit.
I don't know what I'm doing. Ain't nobody talked about doing
Goddamn
shit,
right.
so
We
I'm
doing a
probably
chocolate letter, goddamn.
I'm probably just gonna be getting drunk and getting fucked
Hey,
up.
email your chocolate letter. You know, y'all doing some old crazy shit out here
So
now.
if you got any ideas for my birthday, I might do a podcast for my birthday Monday. Let me know how you feel about it. Damn, I missed it. I catch it on reply. Okay, cuz that's cool.
Yeah.
My
Quincy,
birthday
yeah,
is
what up,
Monday. My
Quincy?
birthday.
What up, Quincy?
My daughter's birthday today. My birthday is Monday, and I'm happy to see it. Hopefully, everything go good. I get to see it, but
Yeah, you'll see it over
life
there,
is
nigga.
life, and
You'll
it is
see
what it is out here in these
Yeah,
Atlanta
nigga.
streets. So, I appreciate each and every one of you coming out. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow. Make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend to come on in.
Hit that bell.
And make sure you tell everybody to comment. I send out links every week for you to join the podcast every week. I know your birthday Monday, Mario. Nigga, happy birthday, nigga.
What
That's
up,
why
Mario?
you my
Happy
dog.
birthday, nigga.
That's why you my dog.
Salute. Hurry up, end
He
this
in
shit, nigga, so I
regulators
can
too.
drink.
He in regulators. Nigga,
Okay.
we can drink. He in
Alright.
regulators. That's my dog,
I don't
Mario.
wanna drink on
He's
camera,
also a
nigga.
contractor. He find me a lot of contracts. I appreciate you. Man, y'all come on, man. Let's make this shit bigger than what it is. Let's do a movement.
Let's have
It ain't
fun.
only for my benefit. It's
Let's have
for the
fun with this
public, man. Like I say, I got these interesting fact t-shirts for sale. If you
Where mine
are,
at? I
if
gotta
you
buy
feel
one?
you are interested, hell yeah.
You motherfucker.
I had to buy mine. What's wrong with you?
God damn it.
If you feel you are interested in fact, get you one of these t-shirts, walk around with this shit, let everybody know you interested in this fuck. You feel me? So
I'm
I
giving
got
a
them on
chocolate
sale,
letter,
man. If
goddamn.
you want
chocolate
one,
letter shirt.
DM
you
me,
want a chocolate letter shirt? Holla at
inbox
your
me
boy.
your size, and
Bump your birthday, Sade said.
bump my birthday. I hear that shit.
She's joking.
But DM,
She must be a
inbox,
posse,
send me a
some
message,
lame
your
ass
size.
sign.
Also, the email is interestingfactsatl
Interesting facts.
@gmail.com. I appreciate each and every one
Hey,
of you
put them
comments.
letters in interesting facts at Gmail. Because we're going to
Definitely
read
do
them
that.
shit. We're going to talk about it.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna do that. So y'all have a wonderful night, man. I appreciate all y'all coming out.
Bow, bow,
Let's go.
bow, bow. Let's go.
This is Interesting Facts, the podcast with Kay Wilson, where everyday sayings, topics, daily conversations, where you are the active part of the conversation. So welcome to Interesting Facts.
Interesting facts, 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 interesting facts.